There's something that far too many people between the ages of 65 and 80 are still doing every single day without realizing how much damage it's causing. It's not just contributing to global warming, but it could be silently affecting the future of our planet and the generations to come. The truth is, once you reach this stage of life, you have the wisdom and experience to make a difference, but certain habits might be holding you back. What worked in your younger years could now be putting the environment at risk, and most people don't even realize it until it's too late. That's why in this video, we're going to cover 5 things you need to stop doing immediately if you want to help combat global warming. This is your chance to make changes before the effects become irreversible. Stick with me until the end, because the last one is something almost no one talks about, but it's one of the biggest mistakes you could be making right now. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now, let's get started. Mistake 1. Overusing single-use plastics. One of the worst things you can do for the planet is overusing single-use plastics. You might think, I recycle, so it's okay. But here's the problem. Even if you recycle, plastics take hundreds of years to break down, and their production releases greenhouse gases that fuel global warming. Plus, not all plastics are recyclable, and many end up polluting landfills or oceans. Think about this. If you've ever seen a plastic bag tangled in a tree or a bottle floating in a river, that's a sign of how widespread this issue is. Single-use plastics are everywhere, and they're heating up our planet. This is exactly what happened to someone like Mary, 68. She used to grab plastic bags at the grocery store without a second thought. But after learning about their impact, she switched to reusable bags. Within weeks, she saw how much less waste she produced and felt proud of her contribution. Here's a simple test. Look around your kitchen right now. How many single-use plastic items do you see? Bags, bottles, packaging. Try replacing just one with a reusable option this week. If you notice a difference, that's proof your actions matter. The key isn't just recycling, it's reducing your plastic use altogether. If you've been relying on single-use plastics, now is the time to change. Small swaps, like a reusable water bottle or cloth bags, can make a big dent in global warming. Mistake 2. Ignoring energy efficiency at home. Another big mistake is ignoring energy efficiency in your home. You might think, I turn off the lights when I leave the room, so I'm fine. But here's the reality. Old appliances, poor insulation, or leaving devices plugged in can waste energy and increase carbon emissions that drive global warming. Studies show that inefficient homes can use up to 30% more energy than necessary. That's not just money out of your pocket. It's extra heat-trapping gases going into the atmosphere. Take someone like David, 72. He thought his old refrigerator was good enough, but it was guzzling energy. After switching to an energy-efficient model, his electricity bill dropped, and he realized how much he'd been contributing to the problem. Try this. Walk around your home and spot one energy-wasting habit. Maybe it's switching to LED bulbs, unplugging unused devices, or sealing drafty windows. If you see a change in your bill or comfort, that's a sign your home needs more attention. Energy efficiency isn't just about saving money. It's about shrinking your carbon footprint. If you've been overlooking this, now is the time to make your home more planet-friendly. Mistake 3. Over-reliance on cars for short trips. One of the most common mistakes is relying on cars for short trips. You might think it's just a quick drive, but here's the problem. Every time you drive instead of walking or cycling, you're pumping out carbon dioxide that warms the planet. Short trips are especially wasteful because car engines don't run efficiently over small distances. Cars are a major source of greenhouse gases, and cutting back even a little can help. Plus, walking keeps you active, a bonus at this age. This hit home for Susan, 70. She drove everywhere, even to nearby shops. But after learning the impact, she started walking instead. She cut her emissions and felt more energized. A win for her and the earth. Here's a challenge. Next time you're heading somewhere within a mile, try walking or biking instead of driving. If you feel the benefits, that's proof this change counts. The key isn't ditching your car entirely. It's being smart. about when you use it. If you've been driving out of habit, now is the time to rethink your choices. Mistake 4. Wasting food. Another major mistake is wasting food. You might think, I try not to throw things away. But here's the reality. When food rots in landfills, it releases methane, a greenhouse gas far more potent than carbon dioxide. Globally, food waste is a massive contributor to climate change. If food waste were a country, it'd be the third largest emitter of greenhouse gases after China and the US. That's how big this problem is. Take someone like James, 75. He used to toss leftovers without thinking. But after learning about methane, he started planning meals and composting scraps. He saw less waste and felt good about helping the planet. Check your habits. Look in your fridge right now. Is anything about to go bad? Plan a meal around it to avoid waste. If you cut back, you're directly fighting global warming. The solution isn't just eating everything, it's buying smarter and storing food better. If you've been wasting food, now is the time to change. Mistake 5. Not advocating for change. One of the biggest mistakes is not using your voice to fight global warming. You might think, I'm just one person, what can I do? But here's the truth. At this age, you have influence in your family, your community, even your town. Staying silent misses a chance to push for bigger change. Older adults can sway policies or inspire others, but too many don't speak up. Your experience is a powerful tool. This clicked for Helen, 78. She started attending town meetings to push for renewable energy. Her efforts helped shift local policies, proving one voice can ripple out. Try this. Think of one way to advocate. Talk to a friend about climate action, write to a representative, or join a local group. If you see even a small impact, that's proof your voice matters. The key isn't just personal habits, it's collective action. If you've been quiet, now is the time to speak up. Final thoughts. As we wrap up, reflect on these 5 mistakes. If you've been making any, don't worry. It's never too late to change. Whether it's cutting plastics, boosting energy efficiency, walking more, reducing waste, or advocating for the planet, every step you take helps cool the earth for future generations. The good news? You have the power to act. Even if these habits have been around for years, you can start reversing the damage today. Consistency is key. Small daily choices add up. So which of these 5 areas will you tackle first? Have you noticed climate changes around you? Leave a comment below with one thing you learned today and how you'll act on it. Your thoughts inspire us, so don't hold back. Sharing keeps us motivated. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.